All right, folks, and without further ado, here's a wonderful performance of Metal Gear for the NES by Erica.
Metal Gear, guys. Metal Gear.
Hello, everybody. This is Metal Gear here. It's a classic NES game. We're gonna do a quick roll call here on the couch.
I'm Plywood.
Just give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna adjust the screen a little
When
bit.
we start the game here, timer does not start when you press start, but it's when you gain control of Snake. So that'll be about 13 seconds in. And we also have the lovely shortest menu here that lasts about 2 seconds. So we'll get started here, and I'll give you.
There you go. Make sure everybody gets their
Boys, let's go. 2D Metal Gear.
their Metal Gear on.
And time starts now.
All right, let's do this.
And we got Donatello here as homage to Scar.
I'm gonna start off with saying this.
Maybe we can summon him.
Content here, the jungle section, and we've got some wonderful translation going on in this between the MSX version and the Famicom NES version. Just wanted to
There we
show
go.
this off. He feels
All right.
asleep.
I feel asleep.
Enjoy some splats. Enjoy some speed runnings.
I feel asleep.
All right. Breaking news. Oh yes. Family versus friends, guys. Who do you think won? Who do you think won, guys, in chat?
MSX version has
Family
jungles
or
that are
friends?
Pretty much in the buildings the whole time. So right here, this is all stuff that's not in the MSX version. Though we will be seeing a lot of
Maybe more than
from the
those.
MSX version in this game.
And as part of the jungle section, one of the fun things.
And he came back because of you, buddy.
Guards, and it's a little bit random how much damage you can take. You can mitigate it as much as possible, but you never quite know how much you're going to walk away with, depending on the RNG. RNG is based
So
on
nobody in chat knows?
that starts from power on. So
Well, I guess we're gonna find out, guys.
on pressing start, you get similar patterns throughout the game.
Uh-oh.
All right, which team was the most popular?
To move.
Oh god.
So getting in the back of certain trucks will take you to different parts of the game.
Oh, so exciting.
This is a little deviation from the standard route here, a little bit of marathon stage.
And family was the popular choice.
Technique called farming, which is going into the transceiver menu and then exiting to respawn items.
Now for the part that
We're
matters.
just going to pick up three rations because that's maximum carry at 1 star. As you rescue prisoners,
Which got the most clout in normal and pro matches. Okay.
it takes about 5 prisoners in order to.
Oh, they've changed it, so clout matters now.
And your item capacity for consumables like
Probably a lot fairer.
We'll be keeping track of
Ooh.
with this handy dandy.
Friends did, but
counter.
Boy, I hope
it's a fairly close margin.
I hope you do too.
You got this, man.
Hello, back. I am SoulSilver.
Hugging some walls.
Ha ha ha
The vision of the enemies is interesting.
Dad
It's
jokes.
kind of a straight line, but kind of not, and kind of conish. There's
And I'm sure Topso's not even watching to get that joke.
enemy basically has
Which is a shame, but oh well.
the vision that you gotta kind of account for.
It's not like that on the MSX version.
Alright, winner of
Oh,
Splatfest
no, no, no.
is...
So in the MSX version, Snake's hitbox is actually from his.
So...
Um,
Yeah, no,
guard
friends,
actually
okay.
Snake's, anything below his belt, an alert will actually be triggered. But for the most part, yeah, the line of sight is just a straight line in MSX.
Oh, hello, Topso. I think you missed out on my dad joke.
Gas movement deals damage based on frame roll.
You'll have to go back and watch the replay to find it out.
Menu in order to equip the gas mask. And sometimes you're not able to do anything about it, and you take damage.
Alright, so prizes for Splatfest. Alright, current stages.
One hit kill, you do not want to run into that.
Alright, Kelp Dome, Surgeon State and Kelp Dome.
So we're gonna take advantage here of some of the enemy's vision.
Ooh, ranked stages.
Down against the boxes there.
So, Clam Blitz and the Reef.
See, this camera too is the same way.
It's a very useful camera.
Ooh, League
You can
Battles.
only see with 3 tiles, so in a 2-tile space, they will never see.
Oh yeah, nah, that's alright.
Great game design right there.
Ooh,
And as you're seeing right here,
the Grisco stuff's open at the moment.
cards. So there's 8 key cards or 9? Is it?
It's 9.
Nine
No, I'll give you a hint, Pla Pla, if you are watching. Gato is always there, always at work at the right time he needs to be at work. Alright, so I got 13 Super C Snails.
Just memorizing what key card to use, when to use.
Alright,
it,
so what
where
t-shirt
to
am I going to wear?
Menuing is a big.
Do I have a new t-shirt that I need to...
Menuing is in small rooms like this one right here because of
I mean, it's a plain t-shirt. I probably should just add stuff to the plain t-shirt.
the more sprites on the screen, the more lag it is. The longer it takes
I've got enough
to the
sea
item.
snails.
What's a
Either way, Topso, I hope you're doing well.
Foxhounder is a member of unit Foxhound, so we just add the er. They are a Foxhounder.
Okay, that's great.
I'm just gonna point out.
But why did you just have to randomly say that on purpose? I don't care if you're lesbian or not. It's just why the way you're announcing it kind of
Thanks, Big
confuses me.
Boss.
Very helpful.
Very helpful once we're in the room.
Some fancy tea?
Big Boss doesn't
Ah.
He's a good
One of those bubble teas?
Based on the fact that I have about 2 HP right now, we're
Or you're gonna
build
do some other type of tea?
punch out some additional
Oh yeah, they increase slots.
risking the damage. Now coming up here, I'm gonna brush right up against the wall here, and
It's a
right now we'll be
Asian slash Taiwanese thing. You know, where you get those fruit teas and everything else like that.
So in this room
Like
right
you get
here,
the,
MSX version is actually like a small little mini boss
Taro
fight.
balls and stuff like that in it.
It's a really
They're more
fun,
iced tea
scary
based,
room
but
to
yeah.
run. But in this game, it's just rooms with item. With
Some of them bubble.
They're out to lunch.
That's the colloquial term that they are
It's a scope
for
for
them.
I don't know. It's one of my favorite rooms. It's so calm, relaxing. I
Yeah,
don't
give
know
me
what
more
it is
slots.
about
Give me more slots.
People really
Give me
do
more slots.
hate on the NES version. But there are some things in this game
In my
that I
basic
wish you
tea.
could do in the MSX version.
Yeah, as a speedrun, this game is actually pretty cool.
Alright,
'cause
so,
we're gonna be
yeah.
pretty
My
much
basic
playing on
shirt
the
should have more
Razor's
slots in
Edge
it.
for the rest of the run.
Oh wait, Splatnet
We're
order.
gonna take our ration here.
Do I have anything on
The
Splatnet?
game can do some funny stuff with attacking you.
I haven't even ordered anything. Okay, give me a second, guys. I've got to double check what's on Splatnet.
It'll send us all the ways back to the beginning of the jungle.
But yeah, they're like basically fancy iced tea things or whatnot,
Did we explain
mainly.
how hostages work?
So you get
Yeah,
things like
so,
peach tea with
rescue
jelly in it
5
and things like that. I don't know.
hostages
There's a different name
and
for
when
what
you
they're
gain
called where
rank,
you are,
gain,
but that's the basic idea of them.
max, life, you get more ammo, and you can equip more
Game,
rations.
Nintendo Online.
This
Level
point, we're pretty
25.
much done with building one for the moment. We need
I don't know why.
more prisoners of war, and
This they've gone paid
take care
now,
of some business.
and the only thing that this Nintendo app does is either Splatoon 2 stuff
We'll get some major plot development in the game.
and voice chat, and that's it.
That was a close one. It was Fox.
Striped Rugby, Blue Sailor Suit, nah.
Oh boy, where is Gray Fox? We're gonna have to find out pretty soon.
And when you see this hallway again, we have one of those wonderful cameras.
A Psycho
that
King
don't work
jersey.
for half the screen.
Oh, a black squid tea.
You know,
Actually,
I
that's not
really
too bad. I'll get the
prefer
black
camera
squid
on the
tea.
left, to be honest.
We're ranked 2. We're in there.
You guys will see in a moment.
Gets the star.
And some purple high horses.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, wait. I've got to order it. Collect it
I'm just
first.
a little bit more classier now. So this truck is
Yeah, that's what I ordered off the app.
wonderful and not wonderful at the same time.
So, that's
This
not
guard
too bad of a
can
show.
do What just happened here? He can talk immediately.
And now order
and
me
then
some
waste time by
shoes,
spinning around and
and then that'll do me for now.
saying you're
As
under
he's
arrest.
facing away from you.
But this is
They're worth checking out. I mean, in all fairness, I'm not a big fan of chai tea, but
and this is a great time for donations.
I don't know. It's just
You got it. I have a donation.
that's just
here
me. Look,
from
they really
that says,
if you enjoy it, go for it. There you go, purple.
Now Japan.
My tops.
Life takes you to a lot of
Word,
places,
nice business.
good and bad.
Oh, wait, no,
AGDQ,
no.
however, is
Come
always
here.
the same. Dashing speedruns, marvelous commentary, and a slew of games to watch all week. Thank you so much.
Get me
for
some
watching.
gear. Yeah. I know you can re-roll the slots. I don't need you to tell me
And I
this
hope this
every
will be
now and
another
again.
push toward preventing his blood cancer
Yeah.
and others
Increase
alike.
the
Stay
slots in this one.
awesome, GDQ, and as
So
always,
this is why you do Splatfest, guys.
that donation was for
So you can upgrade your gear.
$30.56.
So they can become 3 slot items. And they are my new shoes, so
Good.
So at this point, this is our first boss here, the shotgunner. And keep in mind, nobody has ever escaped.
Never. Best jailer ever.
Oh, that was very intense. We got our items back. Thankfully, it was in this unlocked
mate, did
room.
you just fail a mission,
So
Gutsman?
hard to get past the aerosol gun.
I thought he was like projecting sneezes at us.
But yeah, for those who are curious with AGDQ, you know, you've got that in the background watching too. I mean, I'm only technically doing filler at the moment.
Escape from here.
Oh, okay, bye.
Oh, we made it! We made it!
But at least this way you can watch. Oh, Guts plays Hitman. Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, if you thought nanomachines were for the later games, there's the first instance of nanomachines in Metal Gear right there, allowing the dog to walk on the wall.
Beautiful.
Okay, so those shoes are not new.
room right
these
here
shoes
in
up.
the MSX version is a huge maze where you have to bomb C4 or use C4 on walls. To get
I like the
parts,
Splatoon.
these items, but in this game they're just in 2 separate doors. That's it. It's like really simple.
I don't know, it's kind of maze-like. You go around a wall and into a
Top knot.
door.
No, it doesn't work with this outfit.
There's also multiple doors. You have to decide which door to go
True, you
into.
gotta-
3 whole doors.
It's supposed to be that the dog confuses you so much that you don't want to go forward.
Nano machines.
You want to try to be on the wall as well.
To explain that screen, I just went left and right.
As amusing as that
Basically,
is,
you
no.
build a like maze in order to get back to the building we just left. So we go left to get to the right side of the screen.
Oh yeah, no, I need
Do I
to
know the
unlock that
combination
one.
to get back? No.
Look,
Do
I
we need to
mean-
go back? No.
I could open up my
So
Pearl
here we
and
get key
Marina.
number 4, and we're gonna
Amiibo
drop an
box.
extra item that was added
probably
to our
should.
inventory. It is the transmitter, and that thing alerts enemies the moment you enter a room. So if you forget to drop the transmitter when you enter this room here,
Ah.
you're gonna have 4.
I know you're wearing thongs on your feet, Ramstrong.
And you want to do that transmitter menu right there because your cursor's closer to the transmitter since you're on card 3 versus when you pick up your gear. And not Metal Gear, I mean your equipment.
Metal Gear. 1 second, guys. I'm sure some people probably have noticed.
Using the invisible pixel lines here, I just discovered one day, hey, walking down this tile doesn't get spotted by the camera, but if you're against the wall, it does. So
And we
just
have
take it to my advantage.
our Employee of the Year there, Stephen.
He feels sleepy.
He always feels sleepy. So this room in the MSX version, you don't get to take that little path you just took. You actually have to navigate the lasers. Like, I love this game so much.
Geez, Darwin, it sounds like you should run the NES version from everything you say in here.
I'm working on it. I'm getting there. It's that and then Ghost Babel.
Oh yeah, buddy.
We had the pink roll.
We get to be told that Dr. Petrovich has
Okay.
moved yet again.
Yeah,
I'm getting a little
work
tired
is
of those
stupid,
messages.
but
It's basically like your princess is in another castle.
anyway. So apparently I'm a green squid at the
I
moment.
just decided we're not going to rescue him.
Machine Gun Kid.
Don't try to go
Is
any
there
farther.
a Splatoon 2 meme going on here, or have I missed
Well, we
something?
didn't have to use
Because
it, but one of the mechanics
I'm
is
white and
going
heterosexual.
through
What?
equipment And resetting the boss.
So I am now
His
totally.
shots were in a
I'm
bad position. I would've
What?
gone there and reset the position.
Soldier 76.
We would have been able to walk through no
Well,
problem.
no, it hasn't been established that he's gay.
So this
It's been established he could be
on third
bisexual,
rank here.
but not that he's gay.
I'm almost to 4 stars. I'm almost there.
Wait.
So how's everyone doing
What are you
back
doing?
there?
Okay, I am so confused as to what's going on.
No!
Hey, I still got 3 stars.
How do people draw on
So
this?
despite the bad
I don't know,
attitude, that was
Betsy.
fully intentional. We use the death warp here to our advantage because it's quicker to death warp
Okay,
instead of
look.
walking back to the elevator. So we can go
I
to the
don't care,
roof of this
people.
section here
As
for
long as
one
you're
and
not
only use the bomb blast.
doing
Keep
anything
your eyes peeled
towards
for it.
me that I don't
Those are
like.
big
I don't
boys.
care what fucking
And there
sexual
was the use of
orientation
it.
you
If
are.
you don't have it equipped, you get blown back up into the doorway, and that's the only use. Not to defuse bombs, just to
Alright, let's get into a match. We're due for a match.
MSX version. You can't death warp. It's not good.
There is a death warp.
Ah, you've got that disease. What is it again?
It's not quite as good though. It's
That one that affects the one that means that you've drunk too much wine.
true. There is practically no desert. There will be a guy later who says you can't cross the desert without a compass.
Clam Blitz. I'm not sure if I even played it. Is this a new
never
mode?
come across the desert in this game, at least in this category.
Rules. What's Clam Blitz?
So we have our first 2 ammo crates there using the farming technique, and now I have to be conscious.
know how rank-
that I no longer
Clam
press
Blitz,
the
please.
button. I used
Don't
to
climb with the
mash
barrier,
A
protect
button
the enemy's
up until
basket to
this
break
point
it.
because it did absolutely nothing.
Oh, so it's
over
basically
mash with
glorified,
firing an extra
basketball.
grenade, it might blow up something I don't want to blow up. And
Or is it
most of the grenades for the rest of the
inked-based Blood Bowl?
I've played this maybe 7 times. Didn't get too far, but no one told me that part. So I was wasting a whole bunch of grenades.
Thankfully, you can mash with the D-pad instead for the.
No, regular battle.
It's nice. You can mash with any button except the start button, which just pauses it.
Here's Twin Gunner. All right, we're
But
getting
yeah,
a
no,
little hug there.
it sounds like you've got that thinking that,
Whew, that was a very.
for some stupid reason, I can't remember the name of it.
Hopefully, we won't have any more that's just as intense as that. But we're going to do another intentional death warp here to go back to that elevator shaft yet again instead of walking back.
In the MSX version, that's
I mean, I occasionally get restless leg syndrome, but I think, to be honest, I think it's all psychological. But
Oh, you stand. You have to stand in one spot.
So up here, we're going to farm the rest.
because it just hangs around for a little bit and then it disappears.
This is a great time for a couple more donations.
We got $50 from me. Fizzle 4 says, I want to watch Metal Gear, but I feel asleep. We also have $150.
Yeah! At least I got... Yes!
Donation is runner's choice. That choice is the
So here is our next boss. It's a tank.
Not gay,
Put the enemy uniform, and
per se.
when you reset the tank's position, hitbox for it doesn't exist.
I don't know. I haven't looked at his new intro stuff or whatever that they've done. I think he's probably bisexual, but don't quote me 100% on that. I mean, I've got no problem if he's like that. It's just a bit weird that they've suddenly announced it out of the blue, that's all.
In this hallway.
Especially for a character that's meant to represent traditional FPS games. I mean, all the more power to you, or whatever, if you do that. But it just doesn't quite fit the stereotype. But hey, then again, it is Overwatch. They like to break the mold, try to get everybody inclusive, for better and for worse. Nothing wrong with inclusiveness. It's just how it's done, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen that short story for Anna.
These guards are pretty impressive, especially their scurrying.
I mean, yeah, he could just be bi. I mean, if he's gay, there's nothing wrong with it, but I haven't seen anything to indicate that he's not just bi. I'm sure I'm going to get some weird comments and everything on people that are watching on my YouTube channel about it. Honestly, long story short, I don't care as long as he's happy. Well, happy in that sense, I guess. Deep Dark Recorder. Look, I would not... Look, it would be amusing if that lore is based off the Gachi stuff. Because it would be cool... It would be inclusive and amusing at the same time. But to be honest, I think Gutsman's probably going on.
It's so random.
I believe one of the keys to
No, I wouldn't have said so, no games.
alert feature
Thought so, no
does
games,
not
because...
work in this version of the game.
Hey, I've won!
Alert continuously chases
They, I mean,
compared to this, where you just
that stuff has been released a bit too soon for it to be... for me to think that they've done that.
This game on NES, Snake's Revenge, but Snake's Revenge also has side-scrolling contra sections, so kind of take the bad with the good.
some exciting platforming stuff.
Yeah, no, I think it's just been done a bit too soon. I think it was always planned to be like that.
Even though he wins
Just
in this
the-
game, he gets vengeance yet again.
Whole,
I don't know. On the player, I think.
social experience quotation marks.
Note to self, do not run that game.
Shoutouts to Jaguar.
Nah.
Yeah, shout out to Jaguar King.
Look,
So,
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a little bit of that, Otis.
that we're going to avoid for a little bit. These are the Arnold.
I would, at least in this case, I would lean more towards the fact that
Yeah,
That one
That
dude.
one dude.
menued a little early there, but that's okay.
if you're not going to be genuine, then you're not going to be taken seriously.
We're going to rescue this prisoner war here, who tells us in a little fancy message that you can't cross the desert without.
Or at least you're not going to be respected if you're not genuine. Oh, he's tripped the alarm!
I'm keeping an eye on here. Health throughout the game. Once you enter building 2, the guards become a little more trigger happy. A lot more. So you can drop health really fast on that.
Final POW.
With this, our friend has reached 4 stars.
Gotta get some yellow ink going. I know. How's the stream going, by the way,
You are a
guys?
classy gentleman, Airframe.
I'm just oh, actually, no. I do have the YouTube going. Your stream going in the background, but
120 to the
this time of night I should be pretty good.
8, and promptly
I mean, I'm also half toying with the idea of
spotted us with a little extra damage here, but Jen dropped us with a rocket launcher.
maybe trying out certain VPNs. Just to see if that kind of helps. Maybe routes my traffic. I mean, as long as they're stream-friendly ones, where it just reroutes my traffic through a better route compared to what my ISP likes to do at the moment.
To go find Nano, and it's going to be in this one. This is known as Hell Room. So many different patterns.
I don't know. I'm shopping for VPNs at the moment. If anyone in chat wants to
Very complicated room that we don't
mention some good ones that are considered good internationally, not just locally, but internationally. Oh, I'm all open for suggestions.
on this league for hours and hours trying to figure out how to do this GTA. It's pretty complicated, especially
I mean, it doesn't hurt to shop around.
Now that we have ammunition, we can use the bow cards that they have away, which is really nice. It's kind of
What are we?
push them all the time.
Ah, you got me.
Hard on the explosion there to remove it from the screen to allow us to fire a rocket across. Now we have equal
I mean, this is implying anybody's actually watching the stream instead of actually fucking circle jerking in chat.
guard here, and an important thing to remember, there is a rolling pin. Do not hold up. Do not hold up.
This has gotten like pretty much every rubber in this game.
I mean, it is the last minute where everything really matters.
Basically, in the MS Next version, there's rolling pin and a pit.
Just children and men are circle jerking in chat. Okay. I don't know. Hello to everybody watching in AGDQ that decided that they want to see a stream and that. I'm only looking at main chat at the moment, but
Normally you're supposed to go get an oxygen tank in the final building, and then come
I mean, I'm not going to blame you if you've decided to stick with that. I know IH probably might. He's got to get his pure, unadulterated
This part is pretty challenging, this last part, because
Metal Gear stream going on. I don't blame him.
it's very easy.
It's probably more important than just fill a stream, but anyway.
Go to the transceiver by accident.
We don't get to do this in the MS Next version. We have
Yeah, there's no underwater rations.
no snake just going to town.
No soggy sandwich.
No soggy
No
sandwich.
sake sandwiches. Those two guards are having a party there.
Alright. Ah, I missed out on the thing at the end. Alright.
Now we're coming up to Howard Duck.
No, well, at least my... What was that? Yeah, my boots and my new boots and new shirt have been upgraded.
hostages. So we're gonna try to shoot him.
Yeah, we'll keep
One of
going.
which is Jennifer's
My
brother.
brother!
You know what?
Brother!
You're back to 2 stars. What's wrong with you?
No longer classy.
Not classy anymore, bro.
Not classy.
Well, that's okay, because it's quicker to do this, because we are now back in the beginning of Building 1, which allows us to jump in this
Games.
jump over here, which takes us to the final building of the game, which is extremely convenient. So I'm willing to lose stars over speed.
Games!
Fair enough.
So the final building here is going to have quite a few enemies through it, and it's basically full of traps and misdirections. At this point, you're receiving calls to misdirect you.
Nicely done. That is actually
Yeah.
really difficult shots to land.
If you're not quick enough, there's about
Children and
This
means.
is a good example of abuse of equipping the
Means and children.
stop the pit from expanding. When you switch it over, the pit is only the size that it was when you go into the menu, so you can continue to walk forward and not have an issue.
Menus are overpowered in Metal Gear NES.
So what's happening in Dope Chat? 60k at day 3 was for more skills, good for Chaos 2, still stacking is allowed. Pomb anyone? No skill stacking for dirty tier 1 players like me. Sad face.
Saying good luck, Airframe. Any excuse to not
Good to know.
Also $15.
Nope, we're in a Mitch.
Also $50 from exclamation mark saying, great boss.
Smooth has been doing work this weekend in my room.
See, I know Topso has got me in the background, but I'm not sure if she's responding all the time. But that's alright. At least I know one person is watching.
That last room there,
Or pretending to watch.
call or a transceiver call, it's actually
Always
a big
appreciated
boss
when
call.
someone
Tell
pretends to
them
watch.
Power off your console. The mission is over. It's answered. It's failed. Turn off the NES now. Oh, not again.
Those are cigarettes. You don't need gas on top of that.
Oh, I was rused!
But Snake would look really cool though.
Ah, it'd be great. Well, join me for Splatoon 2 then if you're playing at the same time. Join us. This is the Quake of Nintendo Switch.
We need to use rations to get.
I'm serious. It's that fucking hardcore.
And it was recently discovered that the original PC release, there's actually a hidden switch that will blow up, but not here. Sadly. And
Blink. That's Metal Gear.
And look, you get to spray pink around. Ah! Ah, that's alright. If you don't want to, if you're not interested, you're not interested.
Doorway, you skip the entire supercomputer, or as far as we're concerned, Metal Gear fight there, and you're just able to skip it.
Airframe, you were too good. You accomplished too much.
Also, Snake is purple.
So this is going to be the big boss fight sequence.
Ah, no switch? Eh.
Right away, hoping it hits them.
Hey.
And then I'm going to go up against the wall here and go into a menu and then face down.
It's worth it,
Fire
but
10 rockets
yeah.
into his head.
And then he's gonna do the big boss jump.
I'd say the two must-have system to have is, at least from my point of view, is a PC and a Switch. After that,
I'll give you credit for attempting.
just depends on what you want to play, etc. Time! That was a quick one. It's a bit small. Oh, there you go. 2611 for they set us up for the bomb.
And I also wanted to point out here quickly, as the credits start to roll here, is that you can pause the credits. You still have control over the
Ah, smacked.
so you can
Smacked.
with that. But I have a couple shout outs here. I wanted to thank the previous runners.
Who's winning? I think we're gonna win.
Basically the Grandmaster, the world record holder, ran the NES version, also Gucci Darcy, who ran the MSX version. Anyone who's interested in learning the NES Metal Gear run, I'm willing to help. You can
But yeah, if you've already got a PC, I definitely recommend the Switch.
your friends online. You can go to metalgearspeedrunners.com, and we have a wiki that was just uploaded with a pretty nice.
I just want more people to play Splatoon 2 with.
Shout outs to everyone who helped me get here. Shout outs to my wife who put up with me playing this for months in a row. And
Never knew how. Oh well, I use
shout outs here.
We got Metal Gear 2.
yeah, no, I use
If you've never seen Metal
XSplit.
Gear 2 Solid Snake, oh,
and depending, I mean,
you're in for
on
a
dopelives it doesn't tell me how many people are connected,
Great run,
but
that was very
if
good.
people,
Let's
but
get
it does
one
tell
more
me how many
boss
people are
back
watching on
there.
YouTube. If or Twitch if I'm streaming streaming to there as well.
Very
You know, I mean, VACA is a robust system. Just the path that I have to VACA
Thank you very much for that. And we're gonna be
sometimes, unfortunately, means that I drop
while we
frames
set
and
up
all
for
that.
the next game, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake by Mini Omega King.
Oh, Solid Snake 2! IH is in heaven right now. I'm just looking at AGDQ chat. He's basically a very happy man. To put it PG-13.
We have an anonymous $100 donation. That's just
But yeah, I've let people know in the speedrunning thing that I'm actually streaming that speedrun stuff at the same time. So I don't know if any of them are watching it, but it's all good.
A $25 donation from Gadzik that also says.
All we know is that everybody in the main channel is watching it. I'm sure one of them will let me know if they're watching me while watching GDQ. So I'm assuming Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake is the MSX game on the What was it? I mean, I just have to full screen it again because I just need to see what's going
We
on
have
there.
$50 coming in from Rotor Storm 331.
Original difficulty was met.
It's been 4 years since I started donating for this great cause, and 2 years since a cancerous tumor was
Yeah,
found
I'm
on my
assuming
dad.
that's the MSX
Early
game.
detection has been treated and hasn't had any problems since. Put this $50 toward naming Amaranth's name Arby's, and here's to seeing a cure for cancer. I look forward to seeing you all at a GDQ in the near future.
But yes. How do you like my screen cancer, Topso? We got all the squids in the background. We got the squids as the main game. We've got stop all this fighting. We've got a tiny cat as one of the players are playing with.
Alright, we're going to be playing a short ad here.
A short ad!
ALF2.
No advertising! God, no! 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 Bad! 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 Alright, it's gone now. Oh, returning to the lobby? I mean, I'd have hentai girls and everything on it. I miss those streams, by the way. But, you know, when I'm restreaming to YouTube at the same time, I kinda have to keep things a bit friendlier. Don't worry, Topside. I know it's shit, but... eh. Gotta fill in the screen a little bit. Alright, we're blue today. Oh, my favourite song! Stinky Feet song! Stinky Feet, Stinky Pete, dun 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 dun! Well, outside of Calamari Incantation, but that's more for a boss song for single player. Oh, he got me. She got me. She's wearing a fish on her head. Wee 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 wee.
Head on over to www.gettingback.
Oh, he got me when I was doing my power up. At least the charge bar won't be that bad. Wait a second, who forgot to ink spawn? Aside from myself. Also, this bit reminds me of some other weird song or whatever. That da 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 and I've been alright. Oop. There we go, got him. No! Yeah. Thank God I don't have to work on Friday. But, you know, perils of having a paying job in retail, instead of, you know, wanting to be a paid video game dev, but unfortunately not paying at the moment. And I don't quite have the capital to start up a new company at the moment. And you guys know me, I've got so many good ideas that not too many, but controversial or risky ideas that... that I probably won't be able to be hired by a company at the moment. I don't know, I mean, look, if people on dopelives want to make a video game, help fund, you know, streaming and all that, I'd be happy to join in. It'd save a lot of Vacca's issues if we have a company that and profit from video games to pay for the streaming servers. Hint, hint. Hey, Streets of Rage have come on. Nah, we've lost this map. But yeah, in other news, if people have been watching, well, to be fair, I haven't touched Twitter for, what, a day, which is kind of a record for me at the moment. But I am seriously thinking about the ideas that people have suggested to me. I mean, for those who don't pay attention to Twitter, a couple of mates have suggested that they think I might actually, I probably should give teaching a shot. And I'm actually seriously considering it. And proper teaching, not just pretending to show people how to do one thing. Toying with the idea, I mean, I'm sick of doing fucking liquor retail.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we creep up on $650,000 raised so far, want to give you
and I can apply what I've learned from video games and everything to it, so
possibly win while donating.
So I can specialize in technology and all that. And one of the biggest categories that people are looking at are coding. Although technically I'm not a programmer, I do understand the basics and the concepts of coding. So I can, which is for primary school and high school is probably enough until they want to do advanced stuff.
We have our
So,
Quick 2019 banner filled with all of your favorite mobile games.
And at least understanding the basic concepts of coding and stuff is the way of the future.
Prizes, one of the most popular prizes that has been talked about for this event.
Plus, you know,
Master Sword and Hylian Shield.
I've got a little bit of control on how I want to teach the stuff, as long as I
So you can donate a little bit here,
teach
a
the
little
stuff
bit there.
in a way that.
If it,
So yeah, if I end up being a teacher,
glorious.
guess what's going to be taught in class? All the stuff's going to be video game related and board game related. Well, depending on what, if I do go ahead and depending on what type of teaching role I get into. I don't know. I think in general terms, I'd probably be good as probably a tech and maybe art teacher, considering the backgrounds I've got. And then there's the stuff that they teach every teacher that they have to know anyway, so it all depends. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I mean, I haven't given up on getting rich by making video games. But at the moment, I kind of need the money to be able to do that. And if I can inspire people to make their own video games and all that,
$5 train, let's go!
then yeah, go from there. Doot!
Fan Club.
Totoro, Totoro! I don't know, it's just me. I'm speculating out loud. I'm sure... everybody's just cringing at the fact that I'm considering teaching. Huh. I don't know. I mean, we do have the issue of people listening to me. It's not like people listen to me here. I'm probably just selling myself short. I'm sure people listen, they just don't respond.
From Filthy Casual 11 saying, first time I've been able to catch this live stream, but I've been watching for a few years. Good luck to the runners and let's beat cancer
But it would be nice if people let me know that they're listening. Even if they stay silent most of the time.
You have $100 coming in from Justin 149.
Just so I know I'm not yelling, not pissing in the breeze.
Twilight Princess run in the Mega Man race last night. Really enjoyed the show this year. Keep up the good work.
Ah, I've been hit! You're talking, people don't listen. Oh no, it's not that bad.
And continuing from this $5 train started, we have $5 coming in from Sunny Players saying everyone in Twitch that has donated.
They listen, whether or not they understand or respond to it or let me know they're listening. I don't know, Lunky. Look, it's just me.
Here's my $5, just because someone told everyone.
It's partially why I just mainly do filler all the time. Because people just don't talk or let me, or don't talk that often to let me know that they're enjoying the stream, they're hating the stream, they're indifferent. It's that lack of response that kind of disheartens me, regardless of whether or not I'm doing a good job or not. It has kind of made me think whether or not I wanted to keep streaming it on a couple of months.
Ready to take off with Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake by Mini Omega King. Take it away.
But I'd be doing the same thing.
Hey, I'm Mini, here with Darcy and Starwind and Plywood.
Look, I'm usually... Well, if we're just talking in streams in general, just the occasional hi, responding to me when I'm talking about whatever topic's being talked about in chat. You don't have to be responding about the stream.
A treat, everybody.
But if...
All right.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
3,
I don't know.
2, 1, go.
So there's really
Just so I
not
know
much
people are
more
getting
news
something
to
out of it,
play.
even if it is
We're
only a
gonna
response
start off
every
with pretty much one of the hardest parts
5
of the
minutes
game
or something like
right
that. I
to
don't know.
start. This intro infiltration area, we need to be playing very precisely because the first guard we punch is one of the hardest. You have to
Or there's,
catch
yeah,
this
or if there's a
very
conversation
quickly,
going on
come
that
to
I
the
don't
truck,
feel
pick
like
up
I'm
this
being
ration, we'll need it for later, and then crawl under this fence.
ignored or kept out of it.
And if you're not
But-
quick enough, you will not make this cycle. But Mini made it. Mini made it.
I play it close.
He placed it nice and close, like close shave.
But I get it.
That is-
People just want to sit back, relax, enjoy a stream.
Yeah, it's pretty bad if that doesn't happen. And we confused this guard with a knock on the wall. That's a new feature.
But that's the
Metal
thing,
Gear
if
2
people were responding more often, I'd probably be doing more
the other
projects,
thing that you'll
as
notice
opposed to
is
just
this
random
nifty
shit.
radar system. Strangely
That's only-
enough,
That's just
the
my
advanced
thoughts, anyway.
MSX computer can keep track of all these
mean-
guards' movements, so the pattern and cycle will continue even if you're not on that screen, and that'll become very important throughout the screens in this game. But we got through the infiltration area.
Yeah, no, as I said, yeah, I get it.
Hardest screen in the game.
Look, I don't expect people to respond,
So coming into
but-
the Zanzibar building, we're gonna get to the elevator, and one thing you're gonna notice.
it's one of those things where
is just gonna crawl in.
if I can see
Seems
people
kinda
responding,
bizarre, but it actually is faster if you
even if
run
it is
into
just
the
to
elevator,
whatever the
come
current
in,
conversation is, a chat,
lower
doesn't have to be
in
the stream,
elevator
just the
and then
conversation in
crawl
the chat,
And that's because
then,
yeah, these guards shake their head when they get punched. They just can't.
yeah,
believe
it just kind of feels more like
Metal Gear
the
2,
whole
shake my head.
couch aspect or whatever, and that's mainly why I stream, just to get that whole, hey, we're everybody
Crawl
just
in.
watching a game on a couch,
Again, it is faster.
having a bit of fun, talking shit,
This is how we actually went into the elevator.
and everything else on top of that's a bonus, but that's just my... That might,
like
no, that's me.
prepped. And a little thing there. during
Otherwise,
that
if you just
last
want to
screen,
sit back,
Matt
relax,
held X so that,
listen to my sexy
when he
voice.
picked up that card.
then I don't blame you.
Immediately to skip the dialogue box. So we're coming up to the first boss of the game, which is
I'm not
also
gonna
the
hold that
hardest
against
boss
you.
in the game.
Yeah, the whole beginning.
It just affects what I stream.
It's really brutal. Black Ninja, there's a manipulation. That
So yeah, guys, if you want me to
not
finish
getting caught
projects,
in doing two, knocks
even if you're not
with
watching,
cards,
paying
which
attention to the
guards
stream,
can
at least
actually
respond to me when I ask
on
questions.
the PS2 version, you can manipulate how the
Give me
black
that illusion!
does the pattern. This boss not only is has a weird hitbox, but his attacks are pretty strong. And we don't have a lot of
Otherwise.
health. But we
Filler
know
and
where he's
background-
gonna move. We
Filler
know
and
he's
background
gonna
noise is all
shots.
fun.
So that we can do maximum damage while we can predict his pattern. And this is a really good start.
No, I never did.
I think we're going to have a very nice fight.
Very nice
Perfect.
fight.
Perfect fight.
I had a perfect fight,
No
guys.
joke, that fight is really hard casually without that manip. So well done, Mini.
The good thing is that now it's pretty much smooth sailing. We do have some other things to worry about, but we can take a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
I would like to do it. I'd have to go back and recreate the characters, though.
Stuck for a bit.
Just to be fair to people.
4 or 5 days just learning the first 3 minutes of this game.
Good thing is you always start with it, so you'll have plenty of time to practice. And the only trouble is
because some of the people that I have as characters
go back to the main menu of
either aren't interested, probably aren't interested in being characters anymore, or they're happy to give up their spot.
But so this is the PS2
Well, they've moved on.
version of Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence in the PAL region. It's Disc 2. Okay, this is very specific. You got to know this stuff. Keep track at home. Don't be shaking your head at this. This is knowledge, guards. This is knowledge. So we're actually taking a safer route through this room, by the way, but that's just because we want to
Shine Coke U. Okay.
Alerts. Later on, there's going to be
I know there's a few things I'd like to finish.
Could happen, may not happen. It's random.
And a few things I should finish.
He has a green beret. We're gonna eventually make him shake his head, but it's gonna.
I mean, I'm getting there with Mechanicus.
And another thing about the PAL version is you actually move a lot quicker than the NTSC version.
Which is why we play it.
I don't, because I just don't want to buy the game and swap magic.
So the reason why PAL is faster is because when they're porting the game to PAL, they noticed
I don't have it yet.
was moving really slow. Like apparently it was so slow that like the game just wasn't playing right. So to fix that, they just made Snake move 12% faster. Everything else runs at the same PAL speed, but Snake just moves a lot faster than he does in other versions.
Yeah, everything else moves at the same speed.
I've got Pillars 1 and everything ready to go. I've got
but this version is way faster, and on top of it,
I'm a combination of a brain fart and probably
this game runs
the drinks that I've had.
On PAL, so not only are you saving time from the timer,
the one where you
you're
play
also
as
moving
a good
really
guy in the bad
fast.
guy's army.
Hard to really judge from watching the footage, but if you look at NTSC or you play NTSC, you'll
And the new
feel it.
Torment game, I've got that too.
Yeah, I can't play NTSC on this game ever again.
Yeah, many learned on NTSC, and all the strats you're going to see here are doable on NTSC, but it's like 4 times as difficult.
Pillars 2
Like that
or
initial punch in the infiltration area is really, really precise. Much more precise.
oh no, I was rused.
Yeah, it only took me like a day. You know, that's the difference between PAL and
And
NTSC.
Pillars 2.
So, if you're a European speedrunner, you're like, man, PAL sucks. It's like, no, it doesn't. For this game, it rocks. It rocks really hard, including Metal Gear 1 on the same tip.
There we go.
MGS3.
I don't know, look.
Subsistence, not the HD collection. HD collection runs at the same speed regardless of region, but yeah.
The other thing about why you also don't want to play on HD collection is that game handles
Hey, give me a second, guys.
so on
I know everybody is desperately trying to respond to me, but I kind of am a bit busy at the moment.
Yes, so to get big boss rank, we need to...
I'll get back to you when I
We can't get any more than 6
die, I guess.
in the route, we have 3 that's routed in. 2 are required, 1 is optional, but it's good for the route. We can kill no more than 5 guards. We can eat no rations, no continues. Time is not a factor. We're going to kill the time requirement. And that's it.
Ah, splattered.
Health upgrade after beating bosses, so you really don't need the rations. As long as
Fanatic
you
Paladin Barbarian thing, yeah.
during boss fight, not die, you're gonna get all your health.
I can see that.
Also, you might be noticing...
Yeah, no, as I said, I haven't really played. I mean, I've kind of half started Pillars.
What is up with that? Why are
but I haven't. I don't know. It's one of those. To me, Pillars is one of those games where I want to get into it.
So coming up here, we're going to be picking up some lines.
But I don't know. Something kind of half stops me from continuing if you get.
It's not too big a deal. Then he does his own route. But here's the scary part. This is the swamp. Apparently trucks actually drive along this line that Minnie's walking.
And it's not because it's a bad game.
This is where the double-edged sword
because it's not, by all indications.
Running so fast, you really have to be tight on your turns. Casually, it's trial and error. The speedrunners, you just kind of have to know very small visual cues like the bubbles, the algae, stuff like that. And we're gonna take this guy out for safety. You don't have to, but he's still gonna be running around.
Yeah, no, I think it's more because
we could run into him accidentally.
a lot of those games,
It's the running man.
and it probably partially
Favorite boss fight.
explains a little bit of my bias towards Temple of Elemental Evil.
Actually, and this is true. This is Hideo Kojima's favorite boss fight in the Metal Gear series.
No, actually, no. I think you've hit the nail on the head. It's a lot of those games start off probably not necessarily slow,
He turned his speed for evil.
because I don't mind a slow
We use
start.
our speed for good
It's
at
just
games
missing
done
that
quick.
hook.
This guy uses it for evil.
So right here, we're gonna place the mine.
That makes you want to
go back out.
continue on.
get our
Whereas
back, go back in. Walk
the other
all
guy, I
way
keep
here, and then
Overlord
just
keeps coming back to
keep
my head. I
going
know
back
it's
and
that's
forth
not the
between
name.
two screens, and the running man's just gonna pull
But that other one that I did, that they kind of never finished because
I
of
love
Paradox
running so
Interactive.
much.
And that's the boss fight. He became
That one kind of hooks me more because it's kind of like, well, you're not necessarily a bad guy, but you're on the bad guy's side and you're trying to make the best of the bad situation. And how the world's trying to cope with that.
But that is true. Look it up. It is 100%
That
true.
that hooks me. And
Back to this one. Even though it's the same line,
that other one, the
feels harder.
Torment Numera, whatever it is.
No, going back, it's
I like the idea behind that, but it's just that,
going.
I don't know, it doesn't quite have the same hook as Planescape
I
Torment.
think you could maybe cross the swamp. Like it seems like it's just barely enough, but you'll still die.
Oh, bugger.
There is. I don't think there's a checkpoint until you get to the desert before the hiding place. If you would have died right there, you would be right back.
Actually, no.
where you have
I'm
to
gonna die if I
find
jump
dragon
in.
getting the mines and then having to fight.
Yeah, I'd have to fight right.
Which you don't want. Of course, it's fake.
I don't know, it just might be what I expect from role-playing games now. Unless you start off as a complete blank slate.
Originally,
It's kind of like what you do with
make them ask, what is that noise?
games like Elder Scrolls.
Okay, as they sorry if I'm butchering
Um,
that. Spanish, I'm butchering that. Spanish restream, please tell me. Please keep me in A little adjustment there. If he just ran straight up, he would actually have to like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now we're gonna go back right here. And we're gonna start
I don't know, maybe that's it. Just the fact that you're not,
fight the hind demon.
regardless of what you choose,
One of the greatest things in this game. That's
you're steamrolled into being good.
Big Boss imported singing sand from Japan to build this small little desert at his base because Big Boss is a man of exquisite taste.
it's pretty cool.
It really is deep that he decided to do this. And they get confused when the singing sand means relate that.
Here's the hind demon.
Come in at the very edge, which is important since we're going to go to the quadrant to our right. Minnie, is this your second or most favorite character in this game?
This is my second favorite character.
This boss fight honestly is pretty cool because you pretty much look at your radar.
Ah, just got me.
Yeah, you don't want to actually have
Yeah,
to
Tyranny, that's
come
it.
onto your screen. He won't destroy you.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I can kind of see that. Tyranny's got the hook, but it doesn't last. Whereas Pillars, I know is meant to be good, but
I got my
it's
Vita back,
the
so
hook's
I
not there until later.
Careful. So right there, it's very subtle, but that
this is
guard
going to be
that
close.
punch looks forward. You'll be looking
Oh yeah,
to
no,
the
that's
side.
close. 44 to 43.
Oh no, I gotta talk to him.
You want to talk to him again? Well, we'll never be able to talk to him again. So it's
But
like
yeah,
a
I think
card.
Tyranny's a good idea that wasn't explored properly, whereas Pillars
He's like,
is
hey, hit me up here.
probably something that was executed properly, but
We don't need to talk to him ever again, so him changing his number is just kind of meaningless.
yeah, it was the opposite
So
basically.
right here
So,
on this very specific screen, we have
but yeah, Pillars wasn't that necessarily a good idea.
Holly is trapped in a room in the basement.
It was like, can we make Baldur's Gate
But you can only get this
without
protocol on
D&D
that
and in the
screen.
modern
If you
things?
forget, you gotta backtrack.
Yeah, that's the only
But yeah, no, look, my heart,
screen where you can take that call. And you
I
need to
still
take
think
that call
Tyranny
because you
overall
like
is probably the
call
better
it.
game,
Will not-
but you
go
get more
over it,
gameplay out of
unless
Pillars.
you did the call, which is-
But because they signed the deal with Paradox,
She has pretty much the most valuable,
I'm not sure whether or not
card in
it'd,
the game.
Yes,
or,
very much.
that'll get explored properly.
So this spiral is fairly challenging since you need to be careful as they're moving to time out your punch properly, so we can make them shake their head sooner. It's all about making them shake their head.
So yeah, I don't know.
If you like making people shake their head, you should run this game.
You should just play
I mean, I don't know. It could probably also be with Tyranny anyway. I think it could also be the fact that it's just like,
A lot of this
well, you're living in an evil regime. You might as well make the best of it.
Especially Metal Gear Solid 1.
I'm a firm believer.
And then even then, evil was subjective, depending on what point of view you and your character took.
Oh, this guy, this kid.
This is the best media Metal Gear.
Would you agree? Do you agree, Plywood?
Metal Gear Ghost Dabble forever, but I really like
I,
this
I,
game.
I think I kind of like that, because that approach at the very least came across as fresh.
Holly, and now we're gonna
Like, you're working to further the
jet stream this year. This is
further the bad guys, but you're trying to do it in a... But depending on what you chose, you either kept the status quo
well trained.
or did it in a way that
Breathe, breathe, breathe. Go back there.
ended up not necessarily making everything being horrible, lol.
He learned how to do that.
Holding breath underwater is a
I don't know, I'm kind of fucking getting a bit tongue-tied at the moment.
So we're back at the stance block.
Ah, I missed. I should have twisted the stick a bit more.
This basement one, we're gonna knock on a wall the moment we transition to the screen. Distract this guard.
Whereas, yeah, Pillars comes across as,
Transition. Because
no matter what alignment you choose, you're always going to be the good guy.
look at the wall.
If you kind of get across, kind of can understand that. At least that's what it feels to me. You're the good guy, no matter how you choose to do it.
right when you need to.
It's all perfectly timed. Now, I have to clarify something. We're going for Big Boss rank, but be aware that Big Boss is actually in this game. So you refer to
I mean, I had this other point I was about to mention about it, but yeah, no, it kind of left my head at the moment. I'll remember it when it's ready.
That's okay.
Imagine if they had to eat underwater at those points.
Yeah, that'd be scary.
That's fascinating.
Now these children just kind of wander around the sewer.
Apparently, Big Boss is a nice guy. They have their own crew to play.
They could hang out in the sewer.
Oh, no, got me.
So coming back through the spiral, we're gonna be facing off against a worthy foe.
That's alright, Ramstrong.
Red Blaster.
A break is good every now and again.
We're all terrified of Red Blaster.
He crawls and throws grenades. This is scary.
I think we have time for it.
Yeah.
Oh, double kill.
Off Rocco saying, "Hi, Minnie. I'm 2 couches away from you right now. I'm so excited that I got to hang out with you again and that you got to run it. You're like the only one in our friend group."
Alright, I feel that we're going to lose this map.
Definitely, sir. Good luck. Don't go slow. We have $30 coming in from GD152 saying, "A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Charity. Charity." We also have $140.85.
Yeah, thought as much.
From good codec number. From Dr. Graglick saying, "A weapon to surpass cancer. Let's keep donating to give
There's
people
nothing wrong with pink.
needs to beat the big boss of cancer." always loved the marathon.
Topso can attest to this. There's nothing wrong with pink.
Yeah, this boss is pretty self-explanatory. The terror.
But it is
throwing
time to...
this guy slowly crawling along the ceiling.
The scariest thing about this run is right at the very end he's gonna throw the last.
There we go. Time to shift it up a little
He's
bit.
gonna
Mini
walk over.
splatling
That's the
or heavy
scariest part, is
splatling?
dying in that pit.
Well done, Minnie.
We'll go mini splatling.
Yeah, that boss, he's so hard that they didn't include him in the boss rush.
Well, no, that's
You know what's
true.
harder than that
Green and
boss
purple
fight?
matches are the
This
best.
bird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this bird is actually. This is actually the bird boss of this game.
Bird up.
So, this bird is random. We have a cheese ration out. Oh my gosh!
Come on, dude.
He trolled!
So you equip a ration at this part because it'll allow the bird to land and you can actually get the note that's attached.
Yeah, it does move a little bit better.
That's fine. That can be so much worse.
Plus, I like the grenade and secondary
Yeah, you
weapons in
literally
this one a little
walk
bit better. The other one...
The fence, off the roof, and you're just gonna have to kind of smoke a cigarette and wait for him to come back. It can take like, this part can take like over a minute to launch over, just like 5 seconds.
So I just thought of something. So in that cutscene right there, Dr. Mara is back, right?
No, I think it's always,
No, it's always checked.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Alright, guys. Nobody's here protecting the spawn besides me.
So, we just dealt with the third boss, and now we're gonna have to deal with the fourth floor boss. Fourth floor. Now, I believe floor in Japanese is unlimited.
There we go, double kill.
Dastardly plan for this floor. This is the floor where we're gonna have to deal with the second hardest like punch in the game to make the guy shake his head. Really hard head shake punch, and that's the one we're gonna have to do right at the start. It's a very tight movement.
Yes. This is the part where Big Boss Run, you start like, you basically this is a room where you're going to be getting.
And we have to do it twice.
And yes, we will be going to.
So that's 4
Hurrah! I was the distraction all along.
Just mentioned earlier, we only have 3 extra alerts. So if we get the worst luck possible, which is 4 alerts each visit, we cannot get Big Boss rank.
It has nothing to do with that.
It's pretty much walking into the room and hopefully going to get caught.
Okay. We're good. But yeah, so this first punch was really difficult. Even on PAL it's difficult. On NTSC it's insane.
Aha!
Once we get through the majority of the floor 4, we're going to go into an area with mannequins, and there's 2 rooms that have guards in them that are facing mannequins. Their positions are random, and the moment you enter the screen, you can just get caught. You know, there's really nothing you can do about it. Some of them you can, like, avoid, but
We're really just hoping for one perfect. That would be very nice.
Ah, she got me.
here we go. It's okay. You just go back into the elevator if you get caught. The reason why this initial area is so difficult is because of that sensor. If you wait too long to punch that guy, you get caught by a moment.
Oh, did we win?
And then run along this wall. So
Mm,
again, there's going to be 2 mannequins.
it'll be close, but I don't think we did. Oh!
Enter
0.6%.
specific spot to reduce the number of possible
The mini splatling does it.
positions where he'll get caught, but again, you can't get perfect luck.
Oh, new t-shirt stuff. New boot stuff.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Almost room. Take the safety line.
Alright, it's 2
Oh,
alerts,
bling!
1 under the max.
There was an alert.
It's okay. Luckily, once you get through the second trip through floor 4, the rest of the game is fairly
Classic
easy
Squiffer.
to
Splat
manage,
Julies.
as long as you know what you're doing in the engine.
I think that's the only splat Julie. Oh no, there we go.
Build
There's that one
yourself
too.
You might be getting some flashbacks of going
In
to
Perry.
the restroom. This is Gustava.
Like this Metal Gear 2.
Let's go with the Julies for change.
It's such a good game that Metal Gear Solid, like they took a lot of elements from Metal Gear 2 for Metal Gear Solid, and a lot of people, when Metal Gear Solid came out, thought it was like a complete remake of Metal Gear 2. So because of Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid is where it's at right now. Just, fantastic.
Well, no. Metal Gear 2 was not Metal Gear Solid was not a remake of Metal Gear 2. But
we can crawl into elevators.
apparently a lot of the layout is very similar.
You don't want to walk in those.
At least from what I've heard, anyway. I'm sure IH or someone else who's more familiar with Metal Gear can confirm that with me.
Spot where if he would have just pressed it up, he would have activated it. Perfect alignment.
But yeah, at least parts of Metal. I mean, at least I think the complex or whatever is meant to be the same map layout. I don't think the whole game is, but the complex is meant to be the same layout. Twin Snakes. Twin Snakes is... yeah, no, that one's a remake of Metal Gear Solid.
Snake? Are you here? Snake? Snake! We have $100 coming in from Condor 2113 saying, hey all, Metal Gear series. Pew pew! Pew pew pew! Spent a lot of time in defeating them only to see them get destroyed.
Hey, I got one.
We have $100 coming in from Nick 59 saying,
No, okay, Fuga got me. Unpute! That being said, someone needs to ink the spawn. The spawn is like free real estate. Come on, guys.
It's one of the earliest instances of interactive touchdown. Because right here, you don't move forward, you don't move.
Wow, yeah.
Gustava.
La 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 la.
Frank.
Hey, double kill. Oh, there we go. Someone's inking the spawn.
Frank is
Who's inking the center?
accidentally killed Gustava right there. Great Fox.
Liquid.
So
Alright, there we go.
A little bit weird, but
Did we
there's
win?
lines there
Yes.
that Many has to run around.
Now we're going to be doing a little bit of backtrack.
I mean, it'd be pretty hard to walk if you had twin snakes. Just saying.
It's another punch that's pretty difficult on TSC. Not so bad on Pal.
I know, I need...
There you go. I'm pretty dope with Julies.
I felt...
Not quite my favorite weapon.
That NTSC is carrying like ankle weights.
So we're going to be backtracking. I want to cut across the singing sand. We're having to go get a kite.
Wow, 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 wow.
Hang glider.
A big kite. Big boy kite.
It's a...
For the big boss boy.
The big boss boy.
And you might have noticed that we haven't gotten to health refill for a while, and this is actually one of the more challenging areas of the game since we have a pretty big gap between the bosses, so you have to be careful on how you handle damage. And
Okay.
go through
Careful on how you handle damage, guys.
a chance to get shot.
And don't forget those rations.
We're gonna punch him again.
He's so... Poor guy, man.
Poor man. Poor Green Beret. Can't catch a break.
I'm glad I'm not working tomorrow. I mean, I have to get up at about
What's funny,
in about 5 hours to take Pearl to Kindy.
You can't do it on PS2. It's only done.
Right. It's only done.
But that's okay. I only have to wake up, take her there.
This room is pretty amazing, isn't it? There's going to be some mannequins. There's one guy pretending to be a mannequin.
If you pay attention to your radar, there's actually a blinking dot in the left corner, just showing you that yes, that is an actual enemy.
Oh, that one was fair enough.
Trying to get, force you to get an alert if you're not paying attention.
Well, I'm here.
The guy has the worst job.
Just standing in the screen to a mannequin.
Pretend you are one of them.
Protect the big boy guy.
But yeah, I don't know. I think we've all got projects that we really need to finish.
We have to wait there again, using the radar. Radar is so key in this room.
I think what I was saying earlier applies to most of us, in all fairness. If people are just sitting there, just happy to watch stream and not respond,
Fingers crossed.
we're kind of less inclined to do... Oh, hello.
People, please give a
Yeah,
round of
less
applause.
inclined to do projects and stuff like that, because it's just like, well, all people want is
So you got
background
it,
noise.
1 out of 2.
So now we have the RNG mannequin rooms now. Hopefully we
I think we have 1 alert there.
Yes.
One. Now, we don't actually need to go back and forth now, but it's the most convenient time to do it.
The game, if you're playing this casually, this is a nightmare. You'll get to the very last screen of the game and it's like, oh, you need this key. This is what you do it. Here we go, mannequin room.
I don't know. Look, I'm trying to do Mechanicus as a quasi project. Get that out of the way.
We made it through.
Alright. Still on Big Boss page.
Because I know Ramstrong's enjoying the critical hits out of that.
So, if you play Metal Gear
Especially
Solid,
now that we've set
probably
it up
having
for
a
that.
nightmare right now, thinking about freezing PAL cards.
Yes. Telling you, Metal Gear 2 did it first.
Metal Gear 2 did it first. We go into this freeze a brooch that turns to a... if you're playing casually, you would have no idea to do this. The Snake knows.
Well, these games are very, very fun to play casually. They're very especially Metal Gear.
Ah, root!
And I do just want to point out that
Yes, you do crit all.
yes, there is an elevator.
At least in the last mission we did.
Yes.
That takes you to the sewers.
That takes you to the sewers.
I can't,
And
what?
the dial-up
I was in range of that?
elevator in the women's restroom.
Alright.
So we have some downtime, Vinny. Why don't you tell us your favorite fun fact about Zanzibar Land?
So Zanzibar Land,
Yeah, but-
obviously is founded and ruled by Big Boss.
I kind of like that to a degree.
One of the most interesting things is that it's actually one of the only other countries that celebrates American Thanksgiving besides America.
It's just enough to
He
give you a
likes it so
sense of
much that he
urgency.
decided to bring it over to his nation.
At least my take on it is, there's just enough to give you a sense of urgency, but not enough to really
Back
screw
through
you
this
over unless
area,
you're
and we're gonna pick up another
doing
set of mines
really badly.
to get to 30, the max that we have at our.
I mean, I'd like to see. We may not have progressed far enough in the game, so this could still happen. I would like to.
Again, in a very
No spoilers, by the way, of anyone. But
Credit to Jaguar King.
I would like to see a mechanic or something where there's
Boss strat. This
chances
strat is
where you can
actually
rewind the clock,
oh man, this fight.
but I don't
but
expect
now
there
it's
to be.
pretty hilarious and fairly simple.
I kind of expect it to be some sort of campaign where you're going to end up being in a big.
I know.
The end battle's going to be the same, however you do it.
We have time for a couple donations.
The difference is that how many missions
like,
determines what
probably
upgrades and stuff you get.
So Minnie's gonna lay down 6 mines on the right side, 6 on the bottom, and then 4 on the left side. Just because you can't put down any more mines.
Well, we don't have green and purple. We've got teal and purple.
You're gonna get to the 19th floor and it's gonna stop.
Make it. I believe it's
We're gonna make it. Didn't happen this time. Gray Fox is like, you fool, you've fallen into the Ultra Box! Well, that's what it's called in the original version. It's called Four Horsemen here, but Ultra Box is a better name. So 2 more mines for the left guy. They're gonna keep on jumping into mines. And we're gonna drop 2 7. We're gonna have 7 mines because we need those 7 for later. And we'll finish this top guard off with
You would think, like, they just saw their comrades
Yeah.
die the same way. No, they're just keep doing it.
and this is the hardest part of the fight.
Shoot the jet.
I don't know. Look, some sort of mechanic where you can probably kind of gain some extra time. It doesn't. It may. I mean, even it's just the
Even though it's
occasional
very
bit.
Easy, if you run over your mines by accident, you're in a lot of trouble.
But I can get why they've done it that way. I kind of like it. It's when a mechanic like that's done right, I think it actually enhances a game because you kind of are in a race against time to gain what you can and do what you can before the entire thing wakes up. So it makes sense. But yeah.
Also $25 coming in from Toby.
Yeah. Mechanicus is worth picking up. If people are curious about it. I think XCOM meets
Ooh, we actually got good luck there. That's really nice.
Warhammer 40,000, and that's probably the closest you'll get because it is
and
a
then,
turn-based tactics game.
Punch the guard coming in, and you'll have max health.
But yeah, expect there to be a time limit.
The next boss is Jungle
So you can't just you can't just stick around. Ah.
And that boss can be a bit in trouble since it's very random. So having more health allows you to take more damage. If you play Metal Gear Solid 1, I think you know what this is.
If you ever play Final Fantasy 7, you know what this part
Oh
is.
yeah. But yeah, this is just some basic turning. I think this is good time.
Very good time.
Deathwing's got a little bit of that, that.
By the way, the music in this game is phenomenal.
Deathwing's a slightly
Oh, the
different
soundtrack
flavor
is
of it.
Fantastic. Do yourself a favor, if you've never seen this game before, go watch the opening.
Okay, I'm surprised we won that.
Cinematic for this game, like the credits, the opening credits.
The theme of Solid
The
Snake.
theme of Solid Snake is so good.
Yeah, you can tell this is when Kojima really started like adding that cinematic movie feel to the game. It really does
Yeah, no.
unfold like a movie as far as
Depends on which version of Space Hulk, but yeah, Space Hulk's pretty good too.
And oh my gosh, the pit. It's okay.
Who would put a pit there? That's not nice.
We're fast enough. Because
I don't know.
we're
The two
European.
modern
You know what,
Space
I
Hulk
bet the guards
games,
would be able to catch up to him if they had the shuffle from.
yeah, FPS
Yes,
Space
they
Hulk,
could shuffle just a little bit more. They'd be able to
probably
do it.
close to that.
All right, one more flight and we're done.
So the whole purpose of coming all this way up is that we're going to use our big boy kite.
Yeah, I can see that.
Fly across that crevice that we couldn't cross before.
Hey, Snake wore a big boy suit. He can have a big boy kite.
Exactly. So this area is fairly simple, but you need to know where you're going. This guy's going to get distracted by the tripwire being tripped. Knock on the wall, distract that guy. We're going to come up over here. So here's walking over, punch him grenade. Every time. Yeah, we need to pump our
Ah, got me.
calm our nerves in the direction.
And right here, just listen to this.
Speaking of Space Hulk, if you can track down the board game, it's definitely worth getting.
We're not going to play this game, guys.
I thought I had a different weapon for a second. Derp. Silly soul.
Oh, so good.
So that's like the calm before the storm.
predator.
So there's this barren crevice, and then again, Big Boss is like, we need some grass for my man Jungle Evil.
And he's like, where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh.
Yeah, so this guy pops up randomly in the grass, and he can decide to pop up even like in the wrong quadrant, and he can pop up when he wants. So
The best thing we want him to do is to be spawning close to these boxes so we don't take damage. Like this, we'll just go around, throw a grenade. But we do that sometimes, so this is good. Very, very good.
yeah, this is fairly good so far, but
Okay, I don't know what that head is, but I kind of half want it.
After this fight, we will be getting more health. So this is not too good. This is actually not too shabby.
when he pops up in the distance, it's okay if we take a shot.
Oh, see, that's...
Oh, come on, that should have been at least a double kill.
That was the perk of...
Ah, that's why they're there. They got a little spawn point.
Tower. Waiting. Killing time.
Oh, that's sneaky.
One more, yep. One more to go.
Oh,
Probably gonna die, but...
oh my goodness, the odds of that is... oh, wow.
Not likely. Just wanted a hug.
So that guard, oh, good. That guard was in a not annoying position.
Okay, this is gonna be close.
Intentional alert in the route.
But yeah, there's two
Don't
Space
take
Hulk
this
games.
alert.
Space Hulk
Puzzle
Tactic,
just
yeah.
takes a really long time to solve.
So we're going to grab an egg for a very funny reason. There's actually 2 different eggs in the game. I'll wait to explain what both these eggs do until this one hatches, which will be in a little bit.
No, this is not for breakfast. Don't remind me. I'm waiting on my bagels. But we're gonna need this egg coming up in the final area of the prison.
For the most
Dorcas Dungeon. Alright, let's jump out of the multiplayer for a
I
bit.
guess? Like, I don't know.
Well, at least
Someone
come up with this.
probably gonna need to do a proper
Don't
stream of
shake
this
your
at
head
some
at that
stage. I'm assuming Scar, because he streamed the single player game.
So that looks scary, but when the outer ring is the only ring there, you can actually cross the little sensor there.
That truck right there is a
But
trap. There's actually
let's-
3 guards in there waiting for you, but there is a ration.
Yeah, they're waiting.
Darkest dungeon
they're like
in
deciding
space.
who's gonna eat the ration. So, Poochie, how about you explain this brilliant puzzle to us?
Sure. So you saw that we picked up that egg.
Well, there's my
We're
Octoling
gonna
form,
wait for that egg
guys.
to hatch. But when you came into the screen at first, you saw a barrier to get into the next area. So what Solid Snake has devised is that we're going to wait for this egg to hatch. And when it hatches, an owl will come out.
Alright, grab and go station.
And we'll wait for that owl to go, hoot, hoot. When the guard hears that owl, he thinks it's nighttime, it's time to go to bed, so he turns off the electric grid and leaves.
Splatter shot. Okay,
What's
go!
wrong with this guy?
Keep in mind, we cannot cross the barrier, so there's no way for us to cross.
Alright,
He's
keep
like,
moving.
Man, I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna leave the base defenseless now.
And this is a real-time puzzle.
Yeah,
There's no way to accelerate this. We just have to wait for the owl to hatch. There it is.
It's like Ocarina of Time with the chicken.
Oh, it's getting big!
There is another egg, isn't there?
So
There
that
is another egg,
phase-
yes.
Yeah, we went to the left side, which had the owl. The right side, as you hatch that egg, it has a snake. And the snake will appear in your inventory screen and dance around
Okay,
your inventory
it's an excuse to
all
take a
over that.
selfie.
And then just leaves like the
Yeah.
goon he is. It's a hungry little baby snake.
And we're in.
What's funny is the grid doesn't do any damage. Like, for the longest time, I was like, oh, I shouldn't.
We got the
touch that.
first
And then
thing.
Walk into it. It's not even that good of a defense system.
And you will error the promised
It's a
lands.
very hazardous
Okay.
work environment for the people working in this prison. by the way.
This room is a hallway with a death trap. Like,
Just Big Boss decides what he wants in Zanzibar.
I
Like,
want my floors to sound like this.
Let's get the first thing.
I need some sand.
What is this?
Need
Is
some
this a
singing
blender,
sand.
or is this something else?
Speaking of what the floor sounds like, we actually are
It
going to do
kinda looks like a
cool
blender.
boss fight casually. For the speed run,
Blended
not so
Octoling?
much, but,
Cool concept, but
cool concept, but not for the speed run.
This guy's named Night Fright or Night Sight in the original version, and Minnie, I know you're terrified of Night Fright because you can't see him.
I can't. I don't know where
He's
he is.
invisible.
Where is he?
Look, he's not even right there. He's a
Who is that?
He's a scan line. That's all he is.
This is a great song, but we won't hear it. Too much explosions.
So what you're supposed to actually do in this fight...
Angry octopus!
Hear, where he's at, because the floor makes different sounds. But right here, we just stay in one spot and throw grenades.
In execution, he just kind of dies.
Right here, we have the brown ration equipped to walk over these acid pits, because... because the chocolate will...
Hey guys, guess who this is?
Yeah, chocolate neutralizes acid. If you walk into that without the chocolate, you will sink into it.
Oh, you just melt.
Yeah, you just melt.
Like Wizard of Oz Witch with water, it's the same thing.
It's pretty cute. That's why we were picking up all those B3 rations. B1, or B1, excuse me. How could I forget?
So, like, all the rations have... If you look in their inventory, the rations actually shows what's in them. And it's really cool because you use different rations.
I know. I think that's how I get back.
Ration. I'm going to say B3, or is it B3? B3. Yes, that's right. Because it has a cheese in it. Just think about what likes cheese.
Alright, so...
It's not what you think, though.
No, you think. So this line is actually fairly hard. Minnie actually got the line, but if that guard starts moving before you come
poppin' fresh station.
punch him. And really nice movement there to dodge that sensor from Minnie.
And something that we didn't know until yesterday, well, Minnie knew, you could just walk across that line right there and make it without triggering the alert.
Split charger and split bomb. Okay.
So we're having to go all the way back where we fought Jungle Evil.
Kill all the balloons.
The last key card that we need.
Yeah, he was guarding the other key that we need.
Night Fright, like, I guess, was like hanging out with Jungle Evil and he dropped it. Yeah, that's what happened.
That's a good theory. Night Fright wasn't tasked with any cards. It was just Jungle Evil. He had 8 and 9.
No, I fucked it up.
Like, you get 2.
It took me so long to make the arena that you get 2 cards together. Yeah.
We have $141.12 from Eugen saying thanks for recognizing.
I mean, unless I don't have to get all the balloons. Yeah, I did miss one.
Good luck on the rest of that G2. Chocolate. We have $25 coming in from Moe Mays.
I missed one.
It got him through some tough times in his life.
Oh, this one's hard.
We have $10 coming in from Grocery saying that steak impression.
Agreed.
No!
No, seriously. The Blacktastic has pretty spot-on David Hayter right there. Also, we had a punch before coming into this room right here.
Pretty tough, but he nailed it.
Tough on NTSC for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to be perfect on NTSC to get that fun. Like,
I will honestly say that I hardly ever get it.
And
Of course I missed one.
Officially gotten to the point where
I think I might need to
count, so this is really good going into the final suite.
try with one of the other weapons.
Starting off.
This is get ready for this boss fight. You're not.
If you've never seen this game before, you may have a different image of Snake after this fight. We're about to be betrayed by Dr. Madnar.
Bamboozler. Okay.
Holly's like, that guy's a fake. Don't trust him.
He's fake and he lifts more than you, Snake.
He's super strong.
He put Snake in this grapple hole, and the only thing that can defeat him is landmines.
Like, oh, I have some left over. I'm just gonna blow this old man up. And he's just as strong as one of the 4 horsemen.
Dude, he will kill you. He will choke you out, and this guy's like 80 years old. Like, come on. Here's the Oh, you explain these
Yes.
guys. Oh, man.
Yeah, these are the poisonous Zanzibar hamsters. They look like
Ah.
rats. These are hamsters.
That is the truth. They are hamsters. Deadly poisonous Zanzibar hamsters.
We bait them with cheese and we shoot them with a pistol because they're that deadly.
Missed it!
One hitter quitter.
One hit, one touch from the Zanzibar
I suck
pistol,
today.
and you will die immediately.
So we're gonna grab this MSX card.
That's the most powerful computer system known to mankind.
What are you doing, Soul?
So, what is Magnum telling us today?
Telling us how to defeat Metal Gear.
The same one that he built.
Same one that he built.
Ah!
In the MSX,
Soul, please.
you actually see Metal Gear. In the NES one you don't. But he never learned to make the legs durable. So they're always the weak point.
They're like even worse in this one. In the MSX version, you have to bomb them in a certain order, like right, left,
Really?
left, whatever. I don't even know. I've run the game and I don't even remember. This one, we're just gonna throw 12 grenades and it's gonna be done.
Oh, by the way,
All right, we go back to the other one.
epilepsy
Let's get the
yeah, this is a pretty big flashing right here.
So that one shoots faster, but doesn't have the range.
You got a paint job the last time we
He did.
Yes.
But he skips leg day.
Then he's gonna run along to the wall here and pretty much just follow the Metal Gear as it goes up and down. Metal Gear D.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear?
Metal Gear stands for damn, I forgot to make this boss part. I'm sorry, Ghost Babel.
Snake Revenge fight. That one was awesome.
Floating fire.
Floating fire. It was kind of sad. We tested. Yeah, we lose everything before we go into the Grey Fox minefield fight. Which, if people didn't know, this
Alright, so using these guns a little bit cheating, but I've wasted enough time.
This is Grey Fox.
Good. All right. Good fight. That is a very scary fight. Remember when we did QQQ on the battlefield? No, I remember you walked into a bunch of mines and killed yourself. That's all I remember.
So Grey Fox has less iframes than we do, so we can just kind of like walk around the arena and he just kind of dies. You're supposed to like punch him and avoid the mines, but
It takes way too long.
here he is, big boss.
Ooh, this one's getting tricky.
So this fight, we don't have any of our equipment. So Big Boss has decided to hide a bunch of key cards in all these different rooms.
Oh,
The
no!
objective is to get
Damn
a
it.
lighter, and I can't remember what the chemical spray is called, but basically we get the spray
I
and the
jumped
lighter
too early.
and get a flamethrower, That's how we're gonna deal.
Otherwise, that would have been a perfect run.
You make a death ray.
It's very pretty if you spray it.
Now, Big Boss himself is really bizarre. That's not good.
I run into acid and nothing happens.
He can just
You
run
go
through the
ahead.
acid. Come on, dude.
Being a jerk.
He's being a real jerk right now. He can be aggressive and patrol, or he can just kind of wander off and just not do anything for
He
a
can be
while.
far away from him the whole time, but he's got a mind of his own for sure.
Ideally, we want him to be passive at the start and aggressive once we actually decide to fight him.
Yes. And there's actually
Alright, there we go.
cards here that you actually need. One of them that does absolutely nothing.
Pure red herring. Oh my lord.
Jeez.
Oh, come on, dude.
Leave me alone.
It might be one little bullet, but those bullets do a lot of damage. So we're just gonna kind of cheese him.
No!
And as he stays on the screen,
Damn it.
the screen transition. Big Boss usually follows you. Sometimes he won't though. He kind of doesn't. Right there. Cody with
Hello. Hello.
And okay, here we go.
Finally, okay.
Then,
We should be on the next map by now.
hello. See you later.
Bye. Alright, he's actually in the best
No,
spot.
this is the best spot because after he dies, we're going to have to escape, and the door is right here. Come on, Big Boss.
Ah.
What the
Where were the bullets?
Ah! No!
Oh, we're almost there.
Big Boss
Two
feels
more.
Come on, Saul.
conflicted about shooting his
Two more
shot.
shot, and then...
Hey! Esto noha terminado. Esto, Noha, Terminado.
What?
Doing the other big boss.
Something about Terminatos?
And as with all your other bosses, you explode. Alright, only thing that's left is getting caught. Oh no. Well, we can't get Big Boss anymore. Oh, never mind.
Better Meryl.
So, for that this whole game, Snake has been running up to speed. At least this is how it is in the NTSC.
Aw, come on, really?
You start jetting faster than you ever have before.
Yeah, NTSC at this point matches normal Pal.
Which is hilarious.
And Pal's just like... Yeah, this is the escape sequence. We're going to punch these two guards out, so they keep their heads in unison.
Just remember, we have to kill 5 guards, and we can't kill more than 5.
We can't kill more than 5.
Gonna leave that suspense in.
So there's 3 more guards that we're going to kill right at the end, and that's going to beat our limit. And we're going to have to count 20 seconds once we call in for the helicopter Charlie, not Pequod, his name's Charlie. You have to wait 20 seconds, and at that point we can finally kill these 3 guards. Because if you kill them now, more will start pouring in, and then you won't be able to get Big Boss rank. This is the last challenge of Big Boss. Once Snake says damn amount of ammo in Spanish, that's time.
And you get to celebrate with delicious Christmas.
Yes. This game does take place on Christmas Eve.
This is a Christmas video game.
Oh, there you go.
Time.
Awesome run.
Big Boss rank.
Oh no, what would it ever do? See, if that's what would have happened to us,
There we go.
if we would have stayed on screen with
Yeah. So yeah, that was Big Boss.
Dun, 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 dun.
Perfect.
Nice.
That's what should have happened the first time.
See the results screen,
Right.
but
And the second time.
I do want to say this is actually the first time this game has been on a GDQ, and it's really awesome to finally see it here live in Rockford, Maryland.
None of the 4 things are found here, guys. Alright, time to visit Sea Cucumber.
And we get this tiny little cutscene.
MSX is working hard for this
It
cutscene.
really is.
It really is.
We get tiny credits and everything.
No, it's Octoling. Yada.
Any shout-outs, Minnie?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
shout
give me
out,
some Sea Cucumber points.
The Metal Gear speedrunning community. All the people who donated to help me get here.
Clothing-wise, I don't know why.
And
Marine Kid.
there's too many people really just
Marine Kin.
to name all of. I don't want to name all of them because I don't want to miss anyone. But yeah, this is play MGX2, everyone. Best 2D Metal Gear.
But yeah, if you guys
Ooh,
want to
defeat
learn
enemies.
any of the Metal Gear games, hop on
I'm not sure.
The, Metal Gear
The Octolings
Discord,
kind of like
MetalGearSpeedrun.com.
wearing leather, at least as
Whether you
enemies
wanna
in
learn
the
2D
original game.
or
So
3D or a future 4-dimensional
Yes.
Metal Gear game.
outside of that,
We're
I
always
don't
doing
know for
little
sure.
events here and there. We're always doing something, growing every day, and this is definitely a very awesome community to be in.
And everyone give it up for Minnie for a Big Boss run.
Oh, 1,000 points on this one. Yeah, that's how you take out the trash guys.
Witness Mini Omega King performed no small feat at Austin Games Earthquake 2019. Big Boss break with Metal Gear 2. Solid Snake. We have a couple more donations rolling in about this Metal Gear block saying
Sweet armor time.
$50 coming from Neil saying chocolate like acid. Piggybacking off of that, $25 from Dude Man Jones saying just didn't like that chocolate. Turns out that chocolate is actually the Metal Gear acid. Don't even talk like that.
Ah, you broke my armor up, buddy. Damn it.
for Cuphead, so should yours. We're over.
Okay, I see why this was hard. It's the hard option now.
A little bit more than halfway.
Ah!
Towards this $75 Cuphead total. So let's get those donations in for Cuphead, guys. If you want to see that as the next bonus game this play.
Who said all the mammals were dead? I certainly didn't.
We have $50 coming in from Average Joe saying, thanks for all the good runs and great commentators. Kept you busy. We have $20 from Jay Woven that says, don't worry, announcer. Everyone at my work are laughing at your jokes. Thank you to everyone who is helping support this amazing cause.
Alright, we got one out of the way.
We have $30 rolling in from Polar Bear. Says, love you.
Oh, really?
The ice joy.
Are you showing off lewd hedgehogs again? Blah blah. I think you've been warned about showing off lewd hedgehogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Austin Games Conflict 2019, benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. The Prevent Cancer Foundation is the only U.S.-based nonprofit organization solely dedicated to cancer prevention and early detection. Our mission is saving lives across all populations through cancer prevention and early detection. Our mission is to stop cancer before it starts. We have a lot of $5 donations coming in from the $5 challenge that someone had posted to all of our viewers a bit earlier today. $25, 5 times 5. Coming from Ask Panda saying, I just gave 25 because I didn't feel like typing in $5. Take my money and kill cancer.
No!
We have $50 coming in from Michael K saying, $5 trade? I'll take care of
Damn it.
of you, but that doesn't mean that you others don't have to. We have $10 coming from Mr. LMM saying, $5 ice cream continues. Also to the guy in Twitch chat who felt bad about being unable to donate, I got you, fam. My parents both beat cancer, so let's help others do the same. We have $100 coming in from Justin saying choo-choo, joining the train and adding some for those who can't donate. We have $5 coming in from Squander, saying the $5 challenge has reached Austria. Cheers from Europe and a big high five to all the wonderful people who make GDQ possible.
Gotcha! There we go.
We have $75.
Another Octo Commander.
Uh-oh. Been watching for years and I love this community. Everything that they accomplish with their amazing dedication is inspiring. I hope to one day create a game for this community to destroy. Love you all and wish everyone a happy new year. Happy New Year to you too, Sarah.
Ah! There's a checkpoint there?
We have $50 coming in from Uncle Optimus, saying, love the stream and I've been watching for years. Keep up with it.
There we go, got it.
From Sokawi, saying, here are my $5.
Bing! Doesn't look like a checkpoint to me.
We have an anonymous $100 donation saying, this is the best thing going. Stopping cancer and playing video games? What could be better?
There we go. No!
We have $25 coming in from JC213 saying, hi from the UK. Great entertainment.
Alright guys, I definitely have to go to sleep now. So I hope you enjoyed some Splatoon 2 chill and speedrunnings. And I'll catch you next time, sports fans, next time.